Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel Love It or More. This is going to be your July 2020 reading, 2022 reading I mean, for Sun, Moon and Rising in the beautiful sign of Virgo. So I'm keeping it quite simple this month with a sound bowl to start and then a Celtic cross. So if you'd like to take a nice breath in and exhale. Okay Virgo, let's see what July has in store for you. I'm using my Fountain Tarot deck. Oh, Six of Coins, but I'll be cutting the deck. Six of Coins really talks about a gift, monetary gift, equal exchange, harmonious exchange. If that plays any resonance with you. So, current energy is the Star. Really nice. Really nice. Crossing that is a Six of Cups. Ooh, something of the past, maybe affecting your healing. Conscious thoughts, Two of Coins. Okay, just keeping all the keeping things juggling, all the plates spinning. Your subconscious thought is a Tower. You feel that something is crumbling to an end. Okay, your past is a Two of Swords, being undecided about a particular situation, which we will clarify. Your future is the Hermit. Ooh, I love that. Going from the Star into the Hermit is really beautiful because it means that anything that you're undecided about, you are now sort of seeking, you're moving to a place of positivity, potential, love, faith and hope for the future. Star also talks about wish fulfillment as well. And it feels like all that cleansing, healing energy that the Star allows is perfect to then move into the Hermit stage. It's a lovely flow. It's a gentle flow. And the Hermit card is all about that introspection, really doing that soul searching. Your attitude, Eight of Coins, work, 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 work. Explore, master your skills. Your environment, Page of Cups. So there may be someone coming towards you and offering a cup of love. It doesn't necessarily need to be in a romantic way. It is just a message from the heart. Hopes and fears is Temperance. So can you do the distance? Can you manage, because this is quite slow, this energy here from the Star, this is quite like, whoa, I've got to keep everything going with the Two of Swords, and the Two of Coins is like duality, right? And then we move into this kind of like healing energy, but the fear is like, oh, can I wait that long? Can I keep this momentum going? And the fear would be, well, what if I can't, you know? But Temperance is a beautiful card. It's also the Angel of Timing as well. And then the outcome is Judgment. So we've got quite a lot of major arcanas here for you. When you have a big major arcana layout in a spread, it basically means these energies are very prominent in your life, okay? These are currents of almost predestined energies that are serving you, meaning that it's a big month for you, okay? It's not just little details and day-to-day stuff. This is actually quite big. You're moving through a place of healing to really recognize within you what is the thing that's pulling you in which direction, and then the judgment call needs to be made, okay? Particularly if you were undecided about something. So this feels obviously last month, which would be obviously June. Okay, we're going to clarify with the mini Rider-Waite, and I'm just going to cut the deck and lay it out in the same order we did this. Oh, that wanted to be there. Thank you. Okay, we have the Star, the Towers. Okay, so you got the Tower twice. Six of Cups, we have 10 of Pentacles. Two of Coins, we have King of Cups. Put you there. The Tower, we have Five of Swords. Past, we have Two of Wands. That duality again. The Hermit, we have the Sun. So you will get the illumination that you're seeking. Okay. Eight of Coins, we've got Seven of Swords. Okay. Oh, Five of Swords and Seven of Swords. Page of Cups, we have Queen of Wands. Temperance, we have Four of Cups. Oh, I love that. I'll explain it in a minute. And the Judgment, we have the King of Swords. I just want to get another card because we've got, again, a couple of major arcanas here. Just want to get another card, please, for the Star. Anything more for the Star, please? Thank you. Wounded Warrior, Ace of Cups. Okay. So it seems to me that you've had... you're healing from a very surprising or shocking event that wounded you in the heart space. Okay, it felt like a new beginning, and then it just crumbled before it even began. And perhaps it's something that's happened a few times over, and because a 9 is like that's taken over time, and you wounded because it's happened over and over and over again. But then suddenly, like it just crumbled out of nowhere, and that's the thing that you're healing from. So someone, I would say, someone very close to you, there has been a severing of a relationship, and that could be family. It doesn't have to be romantic. And the thing that's sort of preventing you from healing that is this past situation, because the Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, talks about something from the past that you thought was going to stand the test of time, be long term. So this is like a family card. This is like something that's really set in stone, and that's the thing that keeps tripping you up with your healing. So it seems that this severance came very quickly, and the thing that's preventing you from really kind of transmuting that energy is that you really did count on it. So it could have been a working situation, you know, severance pay maybe. It could have been it could be a partnership, and it's something that you held on to that's been part of your past for a very long time, and it's now there was some sort of tower moment, some sort of crumbling, and something does. You see, the tower doesn't crumble unless the foundations have rotted. Okay, so we will always be building towers along the course of our lives, but if we don't make sure that we do the maintenance on the tower, you know, the woodwork, or deep down inside, you know, there's going to be rot that we need to deal with. Sometimes we find ourselves so trapped from seeing reality around us, because we build this tower around ourselves and we live in this bubble, that we don't actually see what life has in store for us, what the reality is like for other people. And then the universe will come and bring you a tower moment to crumble that down, so you can kind of get up to speed, okay, with how things are now. It's not always about the past, it's about the present moment. Okay, now consciously your thoughts are all about the King of Cups in terms of trying to just manage your emotions, because the King of Cups is a very like intellectually emotionally intelligent, and has really learned how to master their emotions. And with that, with the Two of Coins, is that juggling act. So you really are just trying, you're spending most of your time just kind of managing those emotions, kind of. So I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of peaks and troughs, and the best thing is just to kind of ride the wave. But I feel like you've got, that's where your thought patterns is at the moment. It's like, well, okay, I feel like I'm being pulled into the past again, but I've got to remember this reality. And now what am I doing in this present moment? Oh, I'm in a shopping queue or something. So that's what you're kind of doing. You can't really take on any more right now. Deep down, you feel with that tower moment, because the tower moment is connected to this moment over here, so it's the same situation. Deep down, you feel as if someone did it to serve their own needs. Now the Five of Swords talks about a quick win, a very sort of winning at all costs kind of energy for themselves. It's a kind of quite a selfish energy, because we've got he's won the battle, but there have been many casualties, and these two people who perhaps were on the same kind of tribe or team that he was on are walking away because they want no part of it. So I feel like deep down you're sort of recognizing the horrible truth that someone did it just to serve themselves. They won at any cost. Okay, and that's kind of a difficult thing to get your head around, particularly if you want to go through a healing, because it brings up a lot of confusion, okay, as to why. Your past here was this Two of Swords, and you didn't know whether to stay or go, okay, because the Two of Wands over here is a man who's sort of standing on his castle, and he's got two wands beside him. He's holding the world in his hands, and he recognizes the fact that he's achieved the things that he needed to achieve, but he didn't really receive fulfillment from it. And sometimes this can also talk a little bit like waiting. So you want to sort of you want to try again, but this time round you want to actually feel completely fulfilled. You don't want to just be ticking the boxes of experience. So if this is relating to, for example, a severance pay from a work situation that stopped, you might be undecided about, well, where do you place yourself out in the world? What's next? Because actually that whole cycle, I don't really feel like I was fully fulfilled. For others of you, if it is a relationship that has crumbled, it could be that situation of, well, I don't know what to do. Do I wait it out? Do I venture off by myself? Or do I... But you see, you're kind of waiting for an answer to come through, but it's not coming through. You know, it's a very confusing state to be in. Then that was the past. The future, I'm happy to say, is the Hermit filled with the Sun. So really what the advice is here, and what it's telling you that's happening, because it's two major arcanas, meaning it's quite strong, that you're going to be delving into this energy anyway. You really need to look within, okay? You will find the illumination when you look within. You will see the light at the end of the tunnel. You will make sense of things, but you cannot make sense of anybody else in a situation or any organization until you make sense within first. Understand it, how it makes you feel, where your part you played was involved. And once you work through that sort of energy and figure out what it is you really are yearning for, then you'll be able to make sense of the external world. Your attitude towards things is that you're working really, really hard to, I feel like this is your energy, the Seven of Swords. It doesn't have to be a kind of a deceitful energy. This is more kind of like strategy I'm feeling with this, particularly because of the eight of coins. So I feel like you're now working hard. This is your attitude. It's like, well, what is it I need to do to get myself out of this predicament as safely as possible, with as least casualties. Casualties keeps coming up. With the least amount of casualties as possible. So you're trying to be quite strategic, and you're doing lots of research to find out the safest option to get yourself out of this predicament, okay? To transmute this energy, this Tower moment, to enable to inform this decision, which you will find a final decision come the end of the month. Okay, but you're working hard to do that. Now your environment I really love, because it feels to me like you're getting some sort of leg up. I would say particularly in the workplace, but it's something that really kind of boosts your spirit. So the Page of Cups, it comes with love, and we've got this Queen of Wands. So I do feel like this is someone around you that is boosting your morale and is giving you a kind of a lift. And you'll know who that person is, because we've all got a Queen of Cups in our a Queen of Wands on our team. They're that person who's very feisty, very charismatic. They make things happen. They don't BS, because what's the point? And they're coming with love, but I feel like the energy is really kind of fiery, and it's a welcome compared to the this kind of very kind of watery, slow energy here. She's bringing a bit of fire into the mix here. Doesn't have to be female. It's non-gender specific. And then we've got this Temperance with the Four of Cups, which I was talking about before. This is under your hopes and fears. So the hope is that you will find a way to temper your emotions and master your emotions like the King of Cups does. The dream, the hope is that you will understand when in time you'll be able to bring peace to the situation, and you will be able to receive something more from the universe, rather than just kind of seeing the 3 cups that you've got there and wondering, oh, is this all there is to life? The fear here really is, do I have what it takes to get through this? And yes, you do. 100% you do. And I feel that if you do, that 4th cup will come flying in. You're already having it come in from your Queen of Wands over here anyway. So something that really boosts your morale. So it could be work related, but it could just, it could be as simple as a night out, just to kind of let go of all this heavy energy over here, because this is a very sort of delicate, it starts off fiery because of that Tower moment. It's quite disruptive, but then it turns into a very kind of watery kind of energy of like, okay, we just need to hold put a little bit, okay? And that's a good space to kind of gently kind of work your way through that energy. But then, you know, sometimes we just need a bit of fire just to kind of spin us out of it, so we can just kind of let go and release a little bit, which I think you will be doing. I feel like this is fun. I like this. I really like this. And I think that's the thing that's really going to help you get into this judgment position here with the King of Swords. I feel like with the judgment that needs to happen by looking at the facts and the figures. It may be helpful for you to get some advice, some expert advice. So I feel, even though you're doing a lot of work yourself with the 8 of Coins in this particular situation, there are experts. I mean, they're experts in everything. But I feel like get some expert advice, get as much information collected as possible, and that will help you inform the decision, okay? And if you can, the mastering of your emotions is a thing you're doing privately. The King of Swords and the final judgment, where you have been undecided about a particular situation, that is going to come right. So I feel like this is favorable for you. Okay, very favorable. So gather all your details, seek the right representation, and deal with the facts and the figures, trying to detach yourself from the emotional side when you're dealing with the decision part of it. Okay, the emotional stuff will happen gradually and with temperance. So it is quite a full-on month. It feels like, okay, so how many readings have I done so far? You are my 10th reading, I believe, and for all the star signs, it's big. Okay, now yours is pretty big because of these majors, but if everyone's having a very big month, but in a very different kind of way, it's like a lot of people are really seeing the truth of a situation, which they didn't realize was hidden from them for so long. I mean, sometimes we may be sensing that something's a little bit off, and we might be a bit, you know, something doesn't quite sit right intuitively if we feel this way or whatever. But it feels like for everyone, they didn't see it coming. You know, whatever. There's something that's coming to light that we did not see coming. Like how could that happen? I don't understand. Right? It's that sort of energy, and it's affecting the people in many different ways, and all the zodiac signs have had it in a very different way. Okay, so what card do we have for Virgo, please, for the highest good for July 2022? Okay. Oh, Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty, devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. So you definitely have a team around you. Your spirit guides are really supporting you at the moment, and you've got this wonderful divine feminine energy around you, supporting you through this, helping you heal through this. It's telling you that finding the softness and finding the beauty in things is going to help the healing process with the star. But it's also telling me that you are kind of shifting into a different space at the moment, and you're sort of entering more of an ethereal space with that healing and the Hermit card. More, it's not so kind of black and white and 3D and physical, tangible. You're kind of entering a very kind of ethereal energy, which is actually part of who you naturally are at a soul level. And so it feels like these are the things that are enabling you to tap into your inner wisdom, okay? Because a priestess is like the oracle. They have purity, and they have wisdom over past lifetimes. But when you also enter that energy, when things are quite ethereal, you are open to more information, more kind of cosmic downloads, light codes, all of that sort of stuff. And you are receiving of all of these things. So while all of that stuff is happening to you, this situation, this tower crumbling, happening to you at a very physical level, it's actually enabling you to enter into the sort of in-between, behind the veil, where the veil is thinning kind of energy, and it's teaching you a lot, okay? It's building up your wisdom within this lifetime by tapping into the wisdom from your higher self and things like that. These are the things that are going to inform you as a teacher to help guide the way for others coming along. So friends and family, loved ones, I mean, you are a very nurturing sign, Virgo. You love to help. You give too much, you know, sometimes. But it's putting you into a very kind of a wise state. So not only are you embracing that, but it feels like it's kind of pushing you more there. So just go with that, because that will be the thing that highlights the ultimate judgment that needs to be made. I hope that this helped you, Virgo. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care.